returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. And now an audible here into something else.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again with Tracy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Tracy trying the right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On the give, it's Tracy. To about the 26 here. Von Bell up to make the tackle. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's get set. Time.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
11,
now
11,
Burrow
11.
changing things up here.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To throw again on second down. Burrow flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal.
Here we go.
Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
11, 12. 12.
Burrow will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
11 mighty. Stop.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Here we go. 11 MT.
And Chase will go in motion left. Third down, here's Brown. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you continue to play.
No, if my defensive back wouldn't have cut short instead of picking it off, I wasn't going into the overtime. No, you can't set. How you gonna set my players up?
They'll hand it to Tracy.
Was going to follow that guy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10.
No, if he did nothing, he should have. I pressed it on my man, and they stopped my man. I had the interception. They stopped my man, son.
Right back to Tracy.
Nah, he wasn't wide open. My safety was coming across, and they stopped my fucking man once I put on him. I don't know. When I switched him, they cut him short. He was right there for the interception. Yeah, of course you ain't. Of course you didn't see it.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup.
All right, I got you.
3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Running left is Tracy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now to the air. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw.
What the fucking ball, man? What the fuck is you doing?
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get set. 12. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Williams. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it.
11.
The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
12.
This is Brown on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
At the 20-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
11, 11. Stop.
Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
11
And
mighty.
now they'll shift
11
things
mighty.
around.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lock. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the change, I made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Prescott going to change the play. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They run again with Dowdle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go, 46, 47. 47. 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They look to throw. It's Locke. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On the run is Tracy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times did we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Locke going to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Block now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Drew Lock, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end.
Gano out to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. They run here with Dowdle. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Prescott off play action. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on the first drive.
Knew that shit was coming.
And now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw it is Locke. Trying to get it to Robinson.
I'm throwing that high. Like, Madden need to get this shit together. So there's no fucking way that's an interception.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Fuck my old
46,
shit.
46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10.
47.
Throwing, Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Third down at 6. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
47. 26.
This time they stay on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, kill. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a second and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Play action now, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Banks, why are you standing there?
The
Fucking
Cowboys settle
react.
for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first
Right
half.
to you and you're fucking standing there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Yeah. 26.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
The slot man in motion right. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third down and 13. Here's Locke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Locke staying put, fourth down, and they're going for it.
They'll go for it. It's Locke.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Locke to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Gun. 26.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Kill. 26. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
We're going to 53. Under. Here we go, 46. 46.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, 47. 47. Go. Get out there. 26.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 54, going to 54, line in. We're going to 54, line in. Hey, chill. Right.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lock. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
It's complete to Robinson. And shutting him off, now open field. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Lock. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Tracy trying the right side.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gano's kick is good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Switch, hey.
Here's Dak.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they